The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services recently released their 2022 ruling on Principal Care Management, or PCM. In this video, we'll break down the specific changes to PCM for 2022. You'll be able to learn how these will affect your practice and how you can benefit from these changes. Hi everyone, this is Dan with ThoroughCare. At ThoroughCare, we specialize in helping groups to manage some of Medicare's most complex programs. Each year when the rule comes out, we like to do videos like these to share our thoughts with you and give advice on how you can prepare for these changes. This year, CMS changed the base codes for PCM and also added secondary codes that can be billed for additional time. Let's dive in and take a look. We'll break down PCM by clinical staff time and provider staff time. You should note that the minimum amount of time is 30 minutes in PCM, whereas CCM, the minimum amount is 20 minutes. For clinical staff in 2021, the base code at 30 minutes was G2065, and this code paid around $42. In 2022, the G2065 code will be changed to 99426, and the reimbursement is increased as well. The reimbursement will go from $42 to $61. There also will be an additional add-on code. This is a brand new code, 99427, which will pay an additional $47. So at the 60-minute mark, your reimbursement will be $108. Now let's take a look at the provider codes for PCM. In 2021, the base code at 30 minutes was G2064, which paid providers about $74 for this 30 minutes of time. In 2022, this code will be replaced by 99424, which also has a reimbursement increase up to $81. The new code is 99425 for an additional 30 minutes of PCM time for $58, and when you add those 30 minutes together, the 60-minute total reimbursement would be $139. So what does this mean for your practice and how should you prepare? Well, the increase alone should enforce that CMS is encouraging groups to really participate in these programs. We often get asked, when should a practice do PCM versus CCM? And if you're not familiar with CCM or chronic care management, we have another video on that and would encourage you to watch it. CCM is best when a patient has 2 or more chronic conditions. PCM is great when a patient only has 1 significant condition. Whenever a patient has 2, our recommendation is always to do CCM because the time requirement is 20 minutes and the reimbursement is higher at 60 minutes. We also get the question, can a practice do both CCM and PCM on the same patient? The answer is no for a single practice. However, if a patient is receiving PCM from, let's say, a specialist, maybe their cardiologist, the PCP can do CCM as long as they're not the same organization. So there you have it. That's the final rule for 2022 for PCM. If you'd like to learn about CMS changes for other programs, please be sure to check out our videos. We have different videos on each of the other programs as well. There's also a link in the description of this video that will take you to our Learning Center where you could read about many other changes and programs. If you'd like to learn more about care management software and how you can get some help, be sure to download our Buyer's Guide. It's free and you'll get advice on how to manage these programs for your practice. If you have any questions, feel free to enter them in the comments below and someone will respond to you. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. That's it for now. Thank you.